There is a family in Italy. They have a secret that has been killing them for over 200 years. It starts the same way every time. Around age 50, one of them stops sleeping. Not struggling to sleep, not sleeping badly, just stops completely. And within 12 months, they are dead. No cure, no treatment, no survival. Every single member of this family who inherited the gene has died the same way, lying awake, unable to stop, unable to rest, until their body simply gave out. It's called fatal familial insomnia, and it is the most extreme demonstration of something science has been trying to understand for decades. Sleep isn't just rest. It isn't your body being lazy for 8 hours. Sleep is the single most important biological process your body runs. And without it, you don't just feel tired, you fall apart. Let's start with what actually happens inside your brain when you sleep. In 2013, a neuroscientist named Micah Nettergaard at the University of Rochester made one of the most important discoveries in brain science in decades. She found something nobody expected. While you sleep, your brain shrinks. Not permanently, but the cells that make up your brain actually contract by about 60%. And in that space, the space created by your shrinking brain cells, your brain floods itself with cerebrospinal fluid. It is, essentially, washing itself. During the day, your brain accumulates toxic waste products, metabolic byproducts from thinking, processing, existing. The most dangerous of these is a protein called beta-amyloid. You may have heard of it. It is the same protein that builds up in the brains of Alzheimer's patients. Every single night while you sleep, your brain runs a cleaning cycle. It flushes out the beta-amyloid, it clears the debris, it resets. When you don't sleep, that cleaning cycle doesn't run. The toxic waste builds up, and your brain starts to deteriorate from the inside. That's what's happening to the family in Italy. Their brains can't clean themselves anymore. They are being poisoned by their own thoughts. But the damage starts much earlier than most people realize. After just 24 hours without sleep, your cognitive performance drops to the equivalent of being legally drunk. Your reaction time, your decision-making, your ability to read a room, all of it, drunk from just one sleepless night. After 48 hours, your immune system begins to collapse. Your body stops producing the proteins that fight infection. You become vulnerable to illnesses your body would normally destroy without effort. After 72 hours, 3 days, people begin to hallucinate, not vaguely, vividly, seeing things, hearing things, unable to tell what is real. The longest a human being has ever gone without sleep, under documented conditions, was 11 days. A 17-year-old student named Randy Gardner in 1964. By day 11, he couldn't add simple numbers. He was hallucinating. He had forgotten who he was talking to mid-sentence. He recovered, but only because he was 17 and only because he eventually slept. The family in Italy never gets that option. Their gene, a mutation on chromosome 20, causes misfolded proteins called prions to accumulate in the thalamus. The thalamus is the part of your brain that controls sleep. Once the prions reach it, the ability to sleep is destroyed, permanently. And here's what makes fatal familial insomnia so disturbing. The people it affects don't just lose sleep, they lose everything sleep was protecting. First, the ability to fall asleep. Then, the ability to regulate body temperature. Then, the ability to control heart rate and blood pressure. Then, the ability to think clearly. Then, the ability to move. Then, everything. All from a gene, a single genetic mutation, passed from parent to child for over 200 years in one family in Venice. There are fewer than 30 families on Earth known to carry this gene. About 100 people alive right now know they may have it. Some of them have chosen not to get tested, because if the test comes back positive, there is nothing anyone can do. Sleep research has identified only one species on Earth that deliberately deprives itself of sleep, not from disease, not from circumstance, by choice. Humans. We are the only animal that willingly sleeps less than it needs to. We set alarms earlier than our bodies want. We stay up later than our biology allows. We wear sleep deprivation like a badge of productivity. The Italian family would give anything for one more night of sleep. And somewhere right now, someone is pulling an all-nighter and calling it hustle. Sleep isn't laziness. It isn't weakness. It is your brain's only chance to survive itself. And somewhere in Venice, a family has been learning that lesson the hardest way possible for over 200 years.